Hey everybody, welcome back to Up North Aquatics. This is Joel. Today's kind of an exciting spur of the moment day. I found a museum a couple miles from my house, or a couple hours, about a 2-hour drive from my house. It's one of my days off, so I'm taking my kids down to the museum, and there are some pet stores in the area. They're all box stores, unfortunately, no local fish stores, but you never know what you'll find. So I figured I'd check in now, let you know that today's video is going to be a fish shopping video, and we'll see what we can find. I'll show you how I get them home, and we'll do another little acclimation. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I do have a couple things that I'm after. Most of it I'm probably gonna have to order online, but if I could find some more Pictus cats for my solo Pictus that wants to be in a shoal, that'd be awesome. Same thing with my solo silver dollar that's in the South American tank. He could use some buddies too, so we'll be on the lookout for that. But really, I mean, whatever we find, and we'll just try to make this kind of a fun little video here of fish shopping. So I'm gonna take the kids to do some fun things, and on the way home I'll be checking in as we check out a couple different places and see what we can find today.
Kind of like keep an eye for now because he's operated like that.
And just like that, we are back in the fish room, everybody. And we got some new fish. So, I think we did pretty well. You guys can let me know how you think. Let's see what we got. We'll put them floating, and then once they're all floating, we'll come back in 20 minutes or so. So let's take a peek here and see what we found. Well, that's going to be hard to see. Let's get them over to their tank. Right here is 6 silver dollars for our lone silver dollar that we've been trying to build a school for. They couldn't find them. We got them. So if I can ever find, there it is. This bag leaked in the store, so I had them double bag everything. Video still kind of doesn't do them justice, but let's get them floating and just get them up to temp. We'll probably give them 20 minutes. There we go. Should be 6 silver dollars. Unfortunately, I was able to find them in like the same exact size as the one we already have. I was really worried about having to take up more tank space to kind of grow these guys out. So there's bag number 1. Bag number 2. Filming. And trying to do this at the same time. One I wasn't expecting to get. Spotted, I believe it's a Synodontis catfish or spotted Raphael catfish. Either way, super cool community catfish. Figured he'd be like the one last addition to the betta sorority with the tetra schools. He should do well in here. He's got driftwood to hide under, rocks and stuff, sponge filter, and we could throw a cave in here if he needs it. But these guys are supposed to be pretty dang good community catfish. So we'll see how it goes, man. I just love the look of them. So more updates on him to come in the future. Bag 3. Red-capped Oranda. Just a little baby guy. We're gonna have to do some growing out with him, but I did want to put some more fancies in the pond. And as I said before, the big fish that are hiding way back there will be coming out soon, and it'll be back to just fancy. So that's a cool addition, I think. A nice little red cap. That'll be a fun one. He's probably gonna have to go down in temperature when he acclimates. Let's roll back over to the last bag, bag number 4, which pretty much leaves me with only one option here, and I'm pretty excited about. Again, sorry, do this one-handed. 6 regular white clouds to go right next to the golden white clouds. And as you can see, there's no golden white clouds in this tub. It's because I had to move all of them over here and put some spawning mops in, because the females in here, when I was taking a look, are really, really plump, and that's a pretty good sign. So figured might as well get the whole gang back together and give them a spawning mop. And once we get those set up, I'll just pull the mops and put them in there right away, and see if we can't get some fry. And I will build a spawning mop for this one as well. And once they get to the good size of the regular color ones get to the good size, they'll get a spawning mop, and a spawning mop will go in there. So very exciting. There's our 4 fish. I'm gonna let them float for 20 minutes and I will be right back. All right, 20 minutes it has been. Everybody should be up to temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and film myself releasing these fish into their new rightful homes. Keep in mind that I'm just doing the plop and drop method. I temperature acclimate them, put them right into the water, just by kind of dumping them in a net so that none of the store water or dirty bag water gets into my enclosure. Get them in the water, then I'll get the lights shut off in the fish room, and we'll check on everybody tomorrow. So I'll get started along that and bring you, or get started with that, bring you along with me. Here's the red caparanda. We'll get him right in the water, and I figuring he's probably gonna swim off, so we can't see him. Oh, he'll hang out for a little bit, I guess. But normally they just take off right for like underneath the sponge filter, somewhere dark. But we can keep an eye on him for a little bit here. Man, the glare is horrible. I gotta figure out a better way to film this. But yeah, there he goes, off towards the dark. Nobody seems to be picking on him or bothered by him, really. So that's a good sign. So we'll let him retreat. I'm sure he'll stay under there for quite some time, and we'll move on to the next ones. 6 regular golden white clouds to grow out. Hopefully start breeding and spawning like our golden white clouds have been. Oh, get out of the net there, buddy. And away they go. Pretty washed out in color. We're probably not gonna be able to get too great video on these guys anytime soon. But none of them seem to be lethargic or anything like that. They're all just kind of, most of them already made a break for under the sponge filters. If not all of them. There's one back there that is, oh, so hard to film with this glare. I really do got to figure something out with that, guys. I'm sorry. One little guy hanging out down there still, so we'll give them some time. My experiences with the Goldens was that they wouldn't even like eat at the surface with me there for quite some time. As you know, most fish don't like anything above them anyway. But yep, these guys are good, and we'll check in on them tomorrow as well. And the one I'm the most excited about, can't lie to you, $6 silver for my lone silver dollar, who finally deserves some buddies here after being a schooling fish by himself for so long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do kind of got to keep an eye in this tank with that green terror in there, but he's been doing fine with just the one, so you know, I don't see why you'd have an issue with any more. But yeah, of course they're kind of splitting up now, 2, 2, and 2. But they'll find each other and they'll settle in just fine, I'm sure. So we'll let these guys go for now, and I'll see them tomorrow. And there was one. Here goes a spotted catfish. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Uh-oh. There he goes. I don't know if he got hung up on that net or if he just didn't want to leave, but he's going to head right for the dark, and we're not going to see him for quite some time, would be my thoughts. So I guess we can get one good look at him now, but he's going to be a harder one to check in on. But so far so good. Beautiful catfish. Let me find out some more about him and let you guys know. I know it seems kind of silly buying a fish you don't know much about, but I do know he is community safe. I know that much about him. I did a little bit of research, and if I remember correctly, they can also croak by rubbing their top fin against their spine, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, he's going to find a hiding spot somewhere over there, and we're not going to see him until he comes around. But I'll try to get even more like cool fun facts about him, because I do really like him and how he looks. So, well, there's your one last chance to see him. See if we can find him tomorrow. Well, I lied, because this guy is a mover. He's been swimming laps in the tank for the last few minutes. Of course, now that I pull the camera out, he stopped moving. He's probably a little camera shy, but yeah, as soon as I backed away, I looked over and he was swimming all over the place, just kind of exploring. So this might be a fun one, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, there he goes. Yeah, wow. The one I was expecting to hide is out and about, and the ones that I wasn't expecting to hide are trying to cram. We're just trying to cram behind that sponge filter. So funny how that works out. But yeah, and I lost him. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, fast forward about 20 hours or so. They sat in the dark overnight. Their lights just came back on. So far, so good. Everybody's doing fine. Some of the tetras do have a little bit of like nipped fins. I think they nipped each other in the bag when it comes to these silver dollars. Other than that, everything's doing great. As you can see, they did all find each other. I'll try to get myself out of the reflection there. It's an uphill battle. It's the way my lights are down here, but they did kind of all find each other and they're schooling around. There's no aggression from these two yahoos, the Green Terror and the Akara. Obviously, the Bashir is hiding as usual. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I mean, gosh, look at that. A school of big fish is always super fun, right? So they're good. These guys that you'll never see are good because they blend in with the bottom. Oh, you can see the movement. They blend in with the bottom of the tank. Counted them up. There's 6 of them in there. So they all made it the first night. Our red cap is, like I thought, in the shade way back there, just chilling out. Which, honestly, building this rack over this pond, I think was really good for these fish because they had nowhere to hide. And the friendlier ones do come out. I mean, there's a camera in their face right now. They can come out for food, but when they are stressed out... Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Nice. When they are stressed out, they can go under there and feel like they're getting away anyway and help them relax a little bit. Red cap's good, white clouds are good, silver dollars are good, and that brings us to the catfish that I cannot find. So, since he's the only one I have not been able to see, we got to get rid of this glare, people. Oh my goodness. That's my fault. I'll figure something out, I promise. You know what? I could turn this off. Beautiful. I will get him to come out with some food, I'm hoping. So let me drop some food in and we'll see if we can't get a look at him, see if he'll eat for us. There is a chance he's just gonna bury himself in the dark. I think he's back in here. Bury himself in the dark for a few days until he's comfortable enough, and that's fine. I want him to take his time acclimating. And I did find out some more info about him. He is a spotted Raphael catfish, and they are super cool, so I will probably do a profile on him. But yeah, he is a perfect fit for this tank. They do well with tetras. The female betas, they won't bother him and he won't bother them, so that's really cool. Let me put some food in the tank. I will try to get like a quick clip of him coming out if he does. If not, this will lead right to the outro to the video. No luck, sorry. We'll get him to come out. They could take a while to become personable, the spotted Raphael cats. And you can train them to come out for food, so I'll start working on that so we can get some videos of him. But yeah, there it is, kind of a spur of a moment day, turned into a pretty big benefit for the fishermen with all the fish we have here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, subscribe, follow on TikTok at Up North Aquatics, or Facebook, Up North Aquatics, Aquarium Advice and Adventures. Let's have some fun, let's talk fish. I will see you soon, and thanks for stopping by.